Hello. So this week we were supposed to find and summarize three articles since Herb Kelleher stepped down as chairman, which happened in 2008, I'm pretty sure. And I found three articles that I found showed how they're improving their company and their culture. And I did find it pretty interesting what they're doing with the approach that they're taking. I think that it's really good and it should be followed by example. And the first article that I came across, it was published in 2020. It was them kind of going over their plans for how they were going to come back basically from the COVID pandemic. And I thought it was really interesting how they were going to make it better. One of the things is that they wanted everyone to be connected through like technology and stuff like that, because when the pandemic happened, everyone kind of had to be quarantined. Nobody really saw in person to person, so it felt like we weren't as connected. And what they wanted to do was make sure that everyone is connected so that they can, maybe hop on a Zoom call, voice concerns, what can be done better, stuff like that. And I think that's a really good idea, because most of the time there's not going to be enough time for an in-person meeting. Like, it might be scheduled, but you might have something urgent, and maybe a quick Zoom call is a fix for that. And I thought that that was a really good idea to do, to use technology to keep people connected. And they also, since the pandemic happened, they held meetings with their senior management, to make sure that everyone has opportunities for success. And what they mean by that is that all employees should have access to education and skill development to help them succeed. And what they're doing with that is, if they're trained properly, they know exactly how to do their job. It's going to help Southwest as a whole, which is a really good idea, making sure that your employees are well educated and they have a good skill that they can put to use. I think that that is really good for the employee, one, that they're learning the skills, and then for the company as well, because if they know how to use these skills, then it's going to benefit the company at the same time. So it's really a win-win scenario, in my opinion, for that one. The second article I chose, the article was talking about 5 culture lessons that they've learned being in business for so long and how it helps them succeed. And I think that it's a really cool article. The first article, sorry, the first point in that article was the ability for the culture to evolve and change as time goes on, because nothing is ever going to stay the exact same. Being able to adapt to, various circumstances and problems that's going to happen is going to make Southwest successful. I feel like being able to adapt their culture to what's going on in the world, or any personal issues that their employees might have. And their second point in the 5 points is that they want to equip leaders in the positions that they have, because companies can't be run with just followers. Like, you need leaders to take charge, be able to know the right things to do, how to do it well, lead by example sort of way. And then the third culture lesson was to empower and appreciate its employees. I feel like that this is one of the main reasons why they're successful. If employees feel valued, loved, they feel like they're cared about, and they're able to voice their concerns, they're going to work a lot harder. They're going to take pride in their work. They're going to take ownership of it. And I think that's really important, because if someone takes ownership of something, they feel responsible for that, and they don't want to let it, just go to waste, which is really a good thing that they're doing. I feel like it empowers the employees, make them love what they're doing. And it also helps the company, because if someone's doing that, that they're doing it right, and that the customers will like it too. So I thought that was a really good thing. The fourth one is, they model the way the executives and managers need to lead by example. Because they want the people at the top to lead by example. Because if you don't do that, if you don't do the things right at the top, then it's going to have a trickle-down effect to the bottom, and then your whole company falls apart. You can't have people goofing off or not doing their jobs, not meeting any quotas, because then if someone at the bottom sees someone at the top just doing whatever they want, they're probably going to do whatever they want too. So it just goes both ways. If you're doing things right from the top, people will do things right who are at the bottom. And I thought that that was a really good lesson, and I'll probably use that in my real life. And then the fifth one was that they designed the physical space to reflect their culture. Southwest, like in every building, on every floor, they'll have a culture center, which is just like a relaxed center. You know what I mean? Like they'll have kitchens, food, stuff like that, make you feel relaxed while you're at work, make you feel not so overwhelmed, like you have a place to come and chill out for a little bit if you've had a stressful day. I think that that is a really undervalued thing in society. Like people need to feel like, you know, safe kind of in a place where they feel like they can go relax, like they don't have a bunch of pressure mounting over them. And I think that's a really good idea for that, and it makes the employees feel like they have something in the company that they love and stuff like that. And that's it for the second article. The last article, it also focused on the culture and how it benefits all those involved with its employees first approach. And I think that is really the driver for the company's success. It makes customers feel more satisfied, because if the employees are satisfied, they'll do their most to help the customers. The employees will do their most to help the customers. And I feel like if you do that, then everyone's really happy. If the employees are happy, the customers are happy, then management and profits are happy and stuff like that. And I think that's really important. And, you know, their thing is just like, if the employees are satisfied, the customers will be satisfied, and then everyone will be satisfied. I really enjoyed reading these articles, and I thought it was a good insight into how Southwest's culture and their identity is what makes them successful. Well, that's all I have. Thank you.